My boys, we have a wonderful machine in our possession, having until we fully explore the full potential of this miraculous machine. We shall tell no one. Hello, welcome to the wonderful world of random sequencing. Today we are going to talk about a few concepts here, and we'll start off with this concept here, which is 100 is equal to 4, and that is because it's if it were binary notation, 100 in binary notation is equal to 4. So you could have a sequence where you have a 1 and then it sequences to a 00. So that's basically a 4 expression. All right, and same thing with the 100 here is symbolic for 18. You could even call it a metamorphic sequence. And in other words, if you were to have a 1 sequence to a 00, that'll equal 18 because it's this is a fallen down 00. So it's a 1 linked to an 8. And over here also we have a sequence, like here's this sequence here, and you have the 11. So in this case, if you look over here, you have a 29, right? And 29, this sequence symbolizes 29, like this right here. So in other words, what we have is this sequence. But what it does is, because the 29 is over here and this is equal to this statement, so it's kind of pulling the 00s above in that relationship. So what you have right here is the 00s on top, just like right here, and you have a 1 1, and that. So in other words, this is a symbolic 9 and this is a symbolic 9, so that expresses 29, and that is equal to 18 because 2 9s carries the statement to 9 9. And 9 plus 9 is equal to 18. So again, the reason why these 00s got pulled up is because of this. If it was a 26, then these 00s would be down below the 11. So like here's an example of this sequence here being played out. And it's being played out by this 3 linking to a 100. So as I said, this is a binary sequence. So basically, it's half decimal and half binary. So if this is decimal 3 linked to a 100, that's a 4 in binary notation, and then it leads to the 34. And right here is your equal statement. So I'd like to go back to this 29, and this 29 carries a statement 2 9s, which is 9 9. And 9 plus 9 is equal to 18. And here is your 8, and here's your 1, so that's your 18 right there. And going back to this 0011, which is 29, right? And that's going to equal to 18, as you can see right here, half step away. It links to an 1 8, which is 18, which then sequences to a 29. I'd like to go on to this expression here, which is the 1818. And in regular mathematics, 18 plus 18 is equal to 36. So it's just a half step away here. And the nice thing about it is that this is the last opportunity to express that 36, because it can't go one step beyond over here to the right. It's too far away. It has to be at least a half step. It has to be a half step. In other words, it could express itself here or here. But this is the last opportunity where it could express itself. So this is a nice little sequence here, because you got to take care of it, take advantage of that situation. So again, 18 plus 18 is 36. Another thing about 18 is that it also represents the statement 1 8, which is just 8. And here you got 1 8, which is also just 8. So in essence, you got 8 8. Now this statement here, 28, it carries the statement says 2 8s, which is 8 8. So this is equivalent to this. This is 8, and this is 8, and this is equal to 2 8s. And so that's why we have a 28 here, and it's linked to this 18 18, and then it goes down to over here. So it kind of fits like nicely, half step away here and half step away here, and there is the 8 8. I'd like to also cover this statement here. Basically, what we have is a 0 linked to a 31. So what that does is it creates a what I call a metamorphic. Uh, this 0 here linked to a 1 is a 9. So basically, what you have is 39, and above here you got 27. So what happens is that you have a multiplier right here. That's 24. In other words, if you go to if you use the alphabet, ABC all the way to 24, you get the X, which is the multiplier. The X is the multiplier. So you got a statement here, and it wants you to multiply this internally. So you got 3 times 9, and that's equal to 27. So what the 18 represents is a statement that says I see, as in I am seeing something, right? And same thing with the 00, it carries the C statement, like you're seeing something. So this is the I see. So this 27 sees the 39, and then you have the multiplier right there. I would also want to look at this sequence here, which is 32, 32. Whenever you see a combination of two numbers that are the same value, one thing for sure you want to do is add them up. In this case, we have 64, right? And so it'll usually sequence to two cells, maybe to represent that number. So if this is 64, and as you can see over here, it sequenced to this 36 and 24. And the reason why I did that is because it created a 64 on the right hand side. So these are the value digits that need to be considered. And then this is just a statement. So this says 2 equals. The 3's represents like 11 equals in binary notation. So it's 2 equals, and so it adds in other words, it combines these two numbers, 6 and 4. So you got, in other words, this is 32, 32 is 64, and then it created a 64. Finally, I would like to go into this sequence here. There's two cells here. You got 32 and 8, and that could express a 3 times 28. 3 times 28 is 84, and one thing you want to consider is that this number here, it says 32, and 32 is equal to 22, and that carries the statement equals 2's, which is 2, 2. So as you can see right here, it created 2, 2 to link to this 84. Okay, so 3 times 28 is equal to 84, and then it put the 2 2's because of the 32. It says equal 2's, which is 2, 2. And one thing for sure is that in this particular sequence, you want to create 84, and then as you can see, this is a half step away. So this is a golden opportunity where you could link an 84. So the value numbers are going to be on the right hand side. So once you see an 8, and you realize you're going to have to put a 4 there, so it could link to create an 84. So obviously you want to play all 4s, all these 4s, which is 4, 14, 24, and 34. If you do that, you will hit no matter what. And that explains, that's the strategy. So you're looking to create 84, and you have this sequence came to this point, and it created 28. So at this point, it's opportunity to consider that. And if you see that it's going to go downstairs right below, it's good. There's going to be a number that has at least a 4, so it could be by itself. So again, if you play all 4s, you'll create 84. And folks, as always, please click the subscribe button below, show some love, give me some thumbs up. I have links below with PayPal and Patreon, and I will see you on the next wonderful world of random sequencing.